Hey guys, it's Lelo. Thank you so much for joining me. So on today's tutorial, we will be learning this beautiful hexagon pattern. This pattern can be used as a belt if you make it longer, but we are still busy with making amakosha or amadavati, so whatever you want to call it. So this is the pattern that we're going for today. You can make this into a belt, you can make this into a choker, and I made this for it to go this way on our shins to go around, but it can also go this way like the one we did last week to go the long way around our shins, our legs. So in this tutorial, you will learn how to form this hexagon pattern and how to complete it. You will also learn how to make the patterns in between and how to fill it up. So this tutorial today is a requested tutorial. I don't remember by who, so please, if you are interested, please stick around, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please comment what you'd like to see me do next. So thank you so much for joining me. Let's go to the video. So to begin this tutorial, you will need your beads. I've chosen 3 color beads. So for your bases, you'll need 3 colors. I've chosen light brown, dark brown, and white. This is just for the base, but when you do your work, you can use multiple colors. Okay, so the beads that we're using today are plastic beads. Okay, and you will also need your thread. So this is the thread that I am using, this polyester thread, and I'm using the color black because I don't have a light thread on me, so I think I'll just go today and buy myself a new one. And you will also need a needle. So this is my needle, and I have threaded it through and tied multiple knots at the end. So to begin, you are going to grab one bead and pull it through all the way till the end. Remove this because it's making everything blur, and pull it through all the way till the end, and then you are going to go to the other side. So you're going to go to the other side, and you are going to put in your needle at the other side and pull your needle all the way through. And just like that, we've created our stop bead. Okay, this bead will stop our work from falling out or unraveling. So now, in order to start with our first line, we are going to grab 12 beads that are the color of our stop bead, because we've chosen that that will be our beginning color. Okay, so we grab 12 beads. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 beads. So this would be our first line with 12 beads. So we have created line number 1. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 beads. We've created line number 1. Now to turn, when you turn for the first time, we take 3 beads and not 4. 3. 1, 2, and 3 beads for our first turn. We count 1, 2, 3, 4 beads. Okay, and we insert our needle on bead number 4, and we pull. Okay, again we are still within our work, so we want to start with our first hexagon. Is it called a hexagon? Let me find. Yes, the shape is called a hexagon. Okay, so to begin our hexagon, our six-sided shape. I did make a little demo, a small one here, so we can follow along with it. So now we want to create this point over here, this point. So what we need to do is we need to okay, so what we need to do is to create our first point. Sorry, my thread was just a little tangled. We need to grab still this color that we have been using. So it's 1 from the color that we've been using, 1 from the color of our hexagon, 1 from the color that we've been using in order to make a point. Okay, so we count from the next bead 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we insert our needle on the 4th bead. Okay, and then we go ahead and we pick up another 3 beads, which are our light brown beads. Okay, and we count 1, 2, 3, and we insert on bead number 4. Okay, I just want to tighten this from the beginning because it's a little loose. Okay, so get it nice and tight. Okay, so I've went ahead and tightened up everything. So now we are turning. So when we turn this time, we have to take 1, 2, 3, and 4 beads. To turn with our light brown beads, we find the center. So what is the center? If you notice in our 3 beads that we've been inserting here, there's 1, 2, 3. The center is the one in the middle. So this is where our needle will go now until we are done. We will keep putting it into the center. So let's look now. If you look carefully, our needle now goes into our point that we have created. That would be our next center. So what do we do then? We have to carry on creating this hexagon. So how do we go about that? We will grab 1 light brown color and 2 dark browns, okay, in order to create this shape that we have started. So we pull all the way through. Okay, and so again we are this side and we have to carry on. We do the same thing. We take 2 and 1. We do the same thing but in opposite direction. So it's 2 light brown, 1 dark brown. We find our center and we insert into our center. Okay, so now we are turning. As we turn, how will we turn in the situation of this pattern? So we have to turn while still creating this hexagon of ours and also still carrying on with the bottom where it hasn't reached. Okay, so we will take 2 light brown beads, 1, 2, and then 2 dark brown beads to carry on our shape. We will find the center because see now our center is our shape, and we will send into the center and tighten. So see, now we are inside this shape. So what do we do when we are inside? There is another color that we have inserted in the inside. Okay, so this is the time where we will start to take our white beads. So how many white beads am I taking now? I will take 3 white beads. 1, 2, 3 white beads. I will find the center and I will insert these 3 white beads. So now we have made the center of our shape. Okay, so in order to carry on, I have to carry on with the shape whilst carrying on with the parts that doesn't have a shape. So it's 2 dark brown and 1 light brown, and I find the center and I insert and pull. There we go. Okay, so flip my work around, and now I turn. How do I turn this time? When I turn, I turn the same as before. I carry on with where I don't have a shape. So those are my 2 beads, because remember I have to turn with 4 beads, and the rest of my other 2 will form part of my shape. So here are my 4 beads: 2 light brown, 2 dark brown. I find the center, I insert. So now I notice that I have reached a point where I am within the shape. So what do I do when I'm within the shape? I add the color that is inside the shape. So my next 3 beads will be my white beads. I will find the center, I will insert, and I will pull. Okay, again, I am still within the shape. So I will grab my 3 colors that I use when I am within the shape. I will find the center and I will insert. So now I notice that I am in the outside border of my shape. I am in the outside border. So what do I do when I'm in the outside border of the shape? I have to carry on creating this line here. That's a border, the line that will carry on like this. Scratch my table. So I have to carry on with the line that will carry on like this. Okay, so how do I do that? I do that by taking my 2 border colors, which are, I'm so sorry, which are the colors of, let me switch that off. Sorry, you guys. Switch off the volume real quickly. Okay, volume has been switched off. So I will take my 2 border colors, but then I am within this shape and I still have to carry on creating the inside of the shape. Remember, we turn with 4 colors. So I am turning with 2 dark brown and 2 white. Okay, I will find the center, which are these 3 beads that my shape has created. I will insert and I will pull. Do you see now this has automatically formed that line that we were talking about, which is the edge of our shape? Okay, and we will carry on because now we are in the center of our shape. We will grab 3 beads because we are done with turning. We will find the center. Our 3 beads are white because we are within our shape. Okay, do we see this? Okay, so we carry on still being within the shape. So if we are within, we will use the color that we have inserted inside our shape, which is our white color. We'll find the center and we will insert. Okay, and now we turn. So when we turn again, we have to still create this line while carrying on with the inside of our shape. So our line, which is our border, is dark brown. So those are our 2 colors that we'll take. And our other 2 colors will be the inside of our shape 4 colors because we are turning. We'll find our center and we will insert our needle into our center again. That line of ours is being created. And now we are inside the shape. We have to grab 3 of our white color because that's the color we are using inside the shape. We'll find our center and we will insert and tighten. Okay, again, we are still inside our shape. We will grab 1, 2, 3 beads. We will find our center. We will insert and pull. Okay, we're turning now. And when we turn, we have to carry on creating our line while still filling in the shape. So again, it is our 2 browns and 2 whites, because when we turn with 4 beads. So it's 2 brown, 2 white. We find our center and we insert. Within the shape, we have to carry on creating the inside of the shape. So 3 beads for the inside and we insert and we pull. So again, the inside of the shape is white, so we grab 3 white beads. We find our center and we pull. So this is how far we've gotten, okay? So we are turning and we've reached the point where we have to create our border while still filling in our shape. So we turn with 4 colors. So it's 2 of our brown and 2 of our white. 2 of our dark brown, 2 of our white. We find our center and we insert and pull. Again, we are within our color. 3. Because we're done turning, we use 3 beads and the inside of our shape is white. So 3 white beads, we find our center and we pull. And again, we are still inside our shape, okay? So we will take 3 beads. We'll find our center and we insert and pull. We found ourselves turning yet again. Again, we still have to create this line while filling in our shape. So we turn with 2 dark brown and 2 white, because when you turn with 4 beads, okay? We find our center, bead, and we insert and pull, okay? So 1, 2, 3 beads because we are done turning, and the 3 beads that I just picked up are white because we are within our hexagon, okay? So we insert and we pull, okay? Again, 3 beads, because we are in the middle of our hexagon. We insert, ooh, let me get rid of this knot. Okay, so I've taken care of the knot and I have pulled. So again, we are at the edge of our work, and that's when we will take 2 of our border colors, which our border is part of our hexagon, and then 2 of the colors from within our shape because we turn with 4 beads. So our 4 beads are 2 white, 2 dark brown. We find our center and we insert into our center. And then again, we have to take 1, 2, 3 beads, 3 white beads because we are within our shape. We find our center and we insert. Again, 1, 2, 3 beads for our center because our center is white. For our within our shape is white. We grab 3 beads, we find our center, and we insert. Okay. So now let's look at where we are. So what have we done? Let's look at this work here that we've already created here. This is how far we have gotten. We have reached almost the ending point of our hexagon. So guys, I don't know if this is a general rule that everybody uses. I don't know, but this is how I know when to turn if I am doing a hexagon shape, because I usually just do everything with counting. So if you look at my one side of the hexagon that is closest to my turning side, so it's from this bead, I will count 1 from this corner bead, 1, 2, let me get it closer. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beads. Okay, closest to where I'm supposed to turn, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 with this one. Okay, so sorry y'all, so as I was saying, I count 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this side where I am about to turn, I count how many beads I have that side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so sorry, I'm moving a little. So since I have 8 beads this side, I know that I have to turn once I reach 8 beads this side on the side that I started with. I hope that's not confusing, but that's how I know when I have to turn in a hexagon shape. I look at the side where I started, which is the side of my stop bead. That's the side I first turned. So I look at how many beads I have this side to how many beads I have this side, and that's when I know when to turn. I don't know what the rule is that probably every other bead I use. I have no idea, but that's how I know how to turn, because I usually just use numbers and calculate and count everything when I do beads. So now that we are turning, we've reached our point here. We are turning and we are supposed to, here, let's look at our example. Sorry, here we are. We are supposed to go up like so, up, and create another side of our hexagon. So how will we go about doing that? Oh, with this side. How will we go about doing that? I will take 3 of my hexagon color and 1 color from within the hexagon. So I am turning with 4, so it's 3 dark brown, 1 white. I find the center and I insert. See, so now I have turned to close off this shape. Okay, so I go ahead and I grab 1, 2, 3 beads, which are my white beads, because now I am back to being within this shape. Okay, I insert my beads and I tighten. Again, 3 white beads because I am again within the shape. And I find my center and I insert. I'm turning. So what I did this side, I have to do this side because the shape has to match. So again, this side I will also take 1, 2, 3 beads of my hexagon color and 1 of the color from the inside of the shape. I will find my center and I will insert and pull. So now again, as I look, I am within my shape. So when I'm inside the shape, I just have to take 3 white beads. I find the center and I insert. Okay, again, I am within my shape, but where will I be coming out of? I will be coming out of the bead that forms parts of my shape. So what I have to do is I have to create the shape while still finishing the inside of the shape. So I take 1 inside of the shape color and 2 brown beads, okay, to create the shape of ours in order to close the shape off. Okay, so I have turned. Now I'm on the outside of my shape. So what do I do when I'm on the outside of my shape? I carry on with the color that I've been using on the outside, which is my dark brown. So completely turn with the dark brown because I am not with the light brown. I'm sorry, that's the color I've been using outside of my shape is light brown. So I have to completely turn with the light brown because I am no longer forming parts of the shape. I am on the outside of the shape. So the outside of the shape is light brown. I find my center and I insert. Okay, so now if you check, I am now forming my shape. So I have to form my shape, but no, I am not done with the inside of the shape. So these next 3 beads that I grab, I'm going to do 2 colors from my shape and 1 color from the inside of the shape. Okay, so I find the center and I insert like so. Now again, this side, it's the same thing where I will be coming out from my shape. So I have to take 1 color to carry on forming this inside and then 2 colors to assist me in forming the border. So I insert and pull. Okay, so now I am almost forming the outside of this shape. So now this side, I am also still on the outside of my shape. So I've been using the color light brown to form the outside of my shape. So this side, I have to do the same, where I do not take a shape color because I am completely on the outside of my shape now. So there will be no shape color used. So I won't use a color that is within my shape or around the border of my shape. So I will only use the color light brown. Okay, I will find the center and I will insert. Just tighten this up nicely, and I will insert. Okay, and now I'm again within the borders of my shape. What do? I just grab 3 shape colors, because now when I come out of here, I'm inserting into my shape. So I will grab 3 dark brown colors. I'll find the center and I will insert. Okay, so do you see now? Here is our first shape, fully formed. So this is a fully formed hexagon that has a point here and a point there. Okay, here it is. So now what do we notice? We notice that we are completely on the outside of our shape. So when we are on the outside, we have to grab an outside color. So our 3 colors will be a light brown. 3 colors will be light brown, and we turn. And when we turn, again, we are on the outside of our shape. 4 colors that we turn with are colors from the outside of our shape, which is our light brown. So we turn and we insert and tighten. Okay, again, we are on the outside of our shape, so again we grab 3 colors from the outside of our shape and we insert. See, we are now completely done with shape number 1, and we are forming the outside. Forming the outside of this shape. Okay, this is our outside color. We grabbed 3 light brown, and okay, I think I did that too fast, but all I did was just grab 3 light brown beads. I found the center and I inserted. Okay, now we turn, and as we turn, we notice we are still on the outside of our shape. We are still on the outside of this hexagon shape that we formed. So what do? We still turn with our light brown beads. So when we turn, we grab 4 beads. Yeah, 4 beads. We find our center and we insert here. So we have turned. All right, so now we have one shape fully formed. If you look here, our first hexagon is fully formed. So now if you have formed your first hexagon, whether you're making a belt, something short, a choker, whatever it is that you're making for your neck, because we're doing something for our legs, just right below our knee. I mean, it's right below our knee. So we need to create hexagons one next to the other until we formed the perfect length that we want to make. So what do we do now? Now, if you notice, we've formed this shape. So let's carry on and form a second shape. Okay, so how do we start the second shape now? We will take our needle. We have to take 3 beads because we are not turning. So our 3 beads will be 1 bead from the outside of our shape, which is 1 light brown bead, 1 bead for the corner of our shape, which is 1 dark brown bead, and 1 bead from the outside of our shape, which is 1 light brown bead. So we grab 1 light brown, 1 dark brown, one light brown. We find the center. The center is formed in these 3 beads that our pattern forms. The one in the middle is where we will put in our bead. Okay, so now what do is we have to carry on, but we are still in the outside of this shape. So we are still forming the outside of this shape. So we grab 3 colors from the outside of our shape, which is our light brown. We find the center and we insert. Okay, turn, and we are still outside of our shape. We haven't formed our second shape yet. So we grab our light brown colors, 4 light brown, because you turn with 4 beads. So we grab 4 light brown beads. We find our center and we insert. Again, now, if you look carefully, we will come out here where our shape is being formed. So we have to go ahead and grab colors to help us form this shape. So we will grab 1 outside of the shape color and 2 shape colors. So it's 1 light brown and 2 dark brown that we are using now. We will find our center, which is the point of our hexagon, and we insert into our center. Just tightening. Okay. And so again, on the other side as well, we have to carry on forming this shape. So on the other side, we have to still use 2 of our dark brown color and 1 of our light brown color. We find the center and we insert. Okay, we are on the outside of our shape, but we will be inserting within our shape. So we still have to grab 2 colors from the outside of our shape and 2 colors for the border of our shape, because you turn with 4 beads, and these are the 4 beads that we have to take in order to carry on forming this shape. We find the center and we insert. See, here we are. Now we are inside the shape. So when we are inside the shape, this means that we have to then grab our white color. So white is what we are using within the shape. So 1, 2, 3 white beads, and we insert. And now again, we are on the outside. We are on the border of this shape. So we have to grab 1, 2 border colors and 1 outside color, sorry. So it's 2 dark brown, 1 light brown. We find the center and we insert. Now we are turning. So what do we do when we turn? We have to carry on creating this shape. Okay, so we grab our 2 colors from the outside of our shape and our 2 colors from our shape. So we find the center, which is where our shape last was formed, and we insert. So now we have to carry on with the inside of the shape. The inside of the shape is white, so we grab 3 white beads, we find the center, and we insert. Again, we are inside of the shape, so it's 3 white beads, and we insert. So now we are turning. So how do we turn now? If you notice, we are again at the edge of this new shape of ours. So since we are at the edge, we have to carry on creating this line here. We have to carry on creating this line. So we are back to taking 2 of our line colors here, and then we turn with 4 colors. We turn with 4 beads. So our next 2 beads will be 2 beads from our inside of our shape color. So it's 2 dark brown and 2 white. We find our center, and we insert and we pull. So we are inside this shape now. So we will take our 3 white beads, because we are no longer turning, we are now using 3 beads. So 3 white beads, we find the center here, and we insert and we pull. Okay, so I just had to increase my thread. So now I am carrying on with creating this color that is within my hexagon. So I have to carry on by taking 3 white beads. 2, 3 white beads. Here they are. And I find the center and I insert. So now I am turning. Again, I have to carry on creating this line at the edge of my hexagon. So I turn with 4 beads. 2 of them have to be dark brown, which is the color of the edge of my hexagon, and 2 of them have to be the color that will allow me to finish the inside of this hexagon. So 2 of them have to be white. Here we are, and we find the center. So the center is created by these 3 beads formed by our pattern. The center will be the one in the middle. You find the one in the middle, you insert and you pull. Okay, so when we turn with 4 beads, and this time we have to turn with 2 dark brown and 2 white. Okay, so now we have to carry on. What do I do now? I have to carry on with these white beads in the middle, because I'm still forming the middle of this hexagon. I have to take 1, 2, 3 white beads. I have to find my center, and I have to, oh, sorry, I'll be back now. So I have to insert and I have to pull. Okay. To pull. And then I'm still within this hexagon. So I grab 1, 2, 3 beads. I find the center. The 3 beads I grabbed were white. I find the center and I pull. Again, I am at the edge of this hexagon. So I take 1, 2 colors to form this line, and 1, 2 colors to form the inside of this hexagon. So it's 4 beads now that I'm grabbing because I am turning. So I find the center and I insert. And insert. Okay. Now I grab 1, 2, 3 beads because I am inside this pattern. I grab 3 beads and I insert into the center and I tighten. The reason why I grab 3 beads is because I'm no longer turning, and the reason why they are white is that we are within our pattern, within our shape, our hexagon. So again, we are still in the center of the hexagon, so we grab 3 beads, excuse me, from the inside of the hexagon, and we insert. Now we are turning. So when we turn, we have to take 4 beads. So 2 of them have to be the color of our hexagon because we are forming its edge. And 2 of them have to form the rest of the inside of this shape. So these are my 4 beads that I'm taking. It's 2 dark brown, 2 white. I find the center and I insert and I pull. Okay, so again, I am within this shape. 3 beads that are white because we are inside the shape. We find our center, we insert and we pull. So again, we are inside the shape, so we will take 1, 2, 3 beads. We find the center, we insert and we pull. Sorry. Okay, so I think we are at the point where I think you guys understand what we are doing and how you can carry on by yourself. So what have we done in this tutorial so far? We have created a full shape hexagon. So we started off with the points, we carried on creating it, we created our outer border, and we created the inside of the hexagon. Listen, if you don't know any rules of when you should turn in this hexagon and you don't know how to calculate or anything, it's fine. Just do exactly what I did, because I don't know the rule either of, I really don't know the rule either of how maybe other beaders would know how you know when to turn. I usually know by looking at how many beads there are on the side nearest to the side where I turn, and I turn at those beads. So if there's 8 this side, I'll turn on 8 this side, which is my side, my stop bead side. That's all I know. So if you don't understand that, I'm sorry, I have no other explanation, because I don't know how other people know when to turn, but this is how I know when to turn. Okay, so this is the hexagon shape. We used this, we're gonna make this short because we are making a belt for our shins. We are making it for our legs. Okay, so I know that some of you might say amakosha, some might say amadavati, but this is what we are making. Okay, so you need to know when to turn. You need to be able to create the outside of your shapes, which these are the outsides of our shapes. You need to be able to create the inside of your shape and your shape borders. So yeah, I think that is our tutorial for today. Thank you so much for joining me for today's tutorial. And also another thing I'd like to ask is, which videos do you prefer to see? Because last week we did a very long video which detailed from the beginning to the end of how we make our work. It also showed you how to put in the wool and everything into your finished work. Would you prefer whole videos that are long, or are you okay with me just leaving it here? And do you now understand how to carry on by yourself? Please comment down below and let me know, because I hate to have to leave you in the middle of work that you don't understand yet. So if you don't understand how to finish, I don't want to leave you like that. So please tell me, no, I don't understand how to finish, or could you do work from beginning to the end, or somehow try to make it shorter so that the video is not too long, because I know that last week's video needed a lot of editing from me because it was over an hour long when I recorded it, so I was able to take it down to 1 hour. So please let me know, and thank you so much for joining me in today's tutorial. I hope it was not too confusing, and please let me know if I was being too fast or did you get lost somewhere. Thank you so much for joining me, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.